I forgot the word. I don't know what I'm recording this, but at least it works for me to keep practicing my English, and that's it. I guess people sympathize with my scooter and my overall. This specific overall look. Is super 80s. I guess it's in fact it's from the 80s. I guess it was forgotten. It was forgotten by someone in some luggage, and suddenly some women said, "What the hell is all this clothes? Are all these clothes here? This is garbage. I will throw away all this gay stuff." You know, you can eat those. Not bad. It's not bad, but I guess it's not so good too, because the best thing to do with those is jam. I don't know actually how to say moras in English. Well, that was the introduction. You know, I was reading a lot of Roberto Bolaño novels, and at some point, some novel, Bolaño says that in some country, in some context, people behave in a different way, like. Oh, I don't remember, not even an example, but let's say the physicians behave like thieves. Lawyers behave like, I don't know, judges. Understand? Everybody behave in a different way. And in a bad way, understand? So people don't behave like they used to. So I guess I'm facing some censorship. I don't know why, because this program, it's so innocent. I mean, I'm just talking about what sins. I'm just talking about sins. You know, Chileans have a problem with. I'm the biggest hater of Chileans. But the fact is, Chileans, or I always make this distinction. I guess there's not a Chilean problem. It's more like a global south as a whole problem. I guess all people from global south, they behave like or they have this double standard. I guess whole society and whole human society, but yeah, I guess I always make the same construction here. So what I'm gonna say now is that the whole human society, the whole human cultures, whole human societies, they are corrupt. Whole human societies, they have the double standard behavior. And that's pretty stressed. Like, they are pretty mean in the private arena, and they pretend to be polite. But how will be a evil polite person? Well, sounds like regular people in the most part of the world. The most of the world, but Scandinavia. That's it. That's the only exception. People say that in Scandinavia, people is transparent, or more transparent than in any other part. Well, that's it. That's the episode. So what I want to say is that education is terrible. Education and politics is terrible in this country. See? Fascism. They are so coward. There's no place to debate. Well, let's say there's a teacher who said to me that China spy people. China spy all the people. So, and what they say after is that there's no place for my opinions. Everybody say that. Even in subjects like sociology, can you believe that? In a college, understand? There's no place for opinions in some college. Okay, you can say there's no place for opinions in, I don't know, a church or in a fascist party. But in this country, you cannot have opinions in college. So my opinion on China, on vigilance, is like, look at me, for example, right now. I'm walking on the street and Chinese government will be spying on me. Luckily to me, if something happened to me, government, I guess, will help me. That's it. So at this point I don't mind, because talking this opinion, saying that I guess Chinese government is positive, that Chinese government protect their citizens. To say that for a bunch of fascist kids, brainless society, I don't care. The only thing I want about this country is, I don't know, maybe sell a home and go away to Sweden or Russia or China. I guess not knowing is fine, and staying in Chile is bad. Well, another teacher says that a classmate is homeless. Just kidding. This kid, this classmate, I guess she is nice. Well, I will say that I guess only 20% of students are not rich, and 80% are rich, and that's the proportion. You have 80% of people in college, they are right wingers, fascists. They try to hide that with wokeism, but they are fascist nevertheless. That sucks, and I can't change that. Well, I just want to, the only thing I'm gonna do is accept and go away to a industrialized country that benefits from copper and lithium mining.